Daniel Camarena is not an accomplished major league player. He doesn't have any plaques or awards in his trophy case, and he hasn't even been able to play a full season once. On July 7, 2021, nobody knew his name. But on July 8th, he made sure Padres fans would never forget it.
Camarena to deep right field! Camarena plays it, slam Diego! Are you kidding me?
Heading into this game, the Nationals find themselves at a very important inflection point. They're working with a roster that won a World Series just 2 seasons ago, and still boast many star players who could easily be a part of a big playoff run. But a lack of depth, as well as struggling starting pitching, has led them into a desperate situation. They're 43-44 coming into today. They need this game more than anything right now. At least they have Kyle Schwarber, the NL Player of the Month from June though, right? That's pretty cool. Well, anyways, this team still has a hell of a lot of talent, and all of that talent came to play today. Star shortstop Trey Turner set the tone early with a home run off of Padres ace Yu Darvish. But they didn't let Darvish off with just 1 run. The offense just kept coming, as subsequent hits from young phenom Juan Soto and all-star third baseman Starlin Castro put Darvish in a scary situation. Veteran catcher Yan Gomes put the cherry on top of this early offensive barrage, hitting a single right up the middle in order to send Soto and Castro home. The score is now 3-0 Washington. Let's talk about the Padres for a second here. Coming into the season, they had a shit ton of hype behind them, and for good reason. With the consensus best offseason out of every MLB team, they looked good. General manager AJ Preller was able to add the likes of Yu Darvish, Blake Snell, Joe Musgrove, and Ha-Sung Kim, along with re-signing Jurickson Profar and extending young stud Fernando Tatis Jr. to a giant contract. They were certainly living up to the hype, putting up a 51-38 record and looking like a real contender. But it wasn't enough. They went into this season expecting to finally beat the Dodgers, but they're still falling behind the LA juggernaut in the standings. They need this game more than anything right now. Darvish's struggles continued as the San Diego offense stayed completely stagnant. Another 3 runs given up in the third would make it pretty much impossible to justify keeping him in this game. Manager Jace Tingler, that cannot be a real name, agreed and decided to send in rookie reliever Daniel Camarena. Having just been called up from AAA El Paso earlier today, Camarena is ready to try and make his case to stay in the major leagues. He already got called up once earlier this year and it did not go well. He gave up 3 runs in 2 2/3 innings and didn't get another opportunity before being sent back down to El Paso. He can't waste this opportunity. Wait, what do you mean they already scored 2 runs? Okay. Get it together. So, the game score is now 8-0. This is fine. Everything is fine. There's no reason to panic. Okay. Deep breaths. The Padres are batting now. It's going well, that's a relief. Starting with a leadoff home run from Tatis Jr., followed by a complete meltdown from the Nationals pitcher, the state of this game has suddenly gotten much more fragile. It's 8-2 now, with bases loaded. A big hit here can make things very, very sketchy for Washington, and at the very least force a pitching change. The entire script could flip with 1 swing of the bat. There's 2 outs. The game is on the line. And the random rookie pitcher is up to bat. Disaster. Jace Tingler, seriously, what is going on with that name? Decided that he needed to keep Camarena in for the next inning in order to preserve San Diego's completely decimated bullpen. But this compromises the one opportunity they had to completely change this game. Okay, that's fine. This pitcher's been struggling all game. Whoever he is, he looks lost out there. Even someone with no MLB experience, who barely bats in the first place, could take advantage of someone so down on their luck. Who is this guy, though? Oh shit, oh fuck, oh shit, fuck, shit. I'm just gonna plug my ears and close my eyes, I can't watch this.
Deep right field! Camarena! Plays it! Slam Diego! Are you kidding me? The Padres pitcher they just brought up from El Paso, the San Diego kid. It's a grand slam! That's unbelievable! Oh my gosh! Off Max Scherzer!
8-6. Daniel Camarena has just done the impossible. The crowd is roaring his name, and every baseball fan who decided to tune into this game is completely shocked. That includes Camarena himself, who said he blacked out after getting that hit, not even fully coming to terms with what happened until he placed his foot on first base. Washington was still winning this game, but it had become incredibly clear that the tone had shifted. The Padres continued to climb their way back, with all of their efforts culminating in a walk-off single from Trent Grisham. They needed this game more than anything, and sure as hell played like it. But the Nationals needed this game too, didn't they? This team was able to consistently compete from 2012 to 2019, never having a season below 500 during that time while winning 4 NL East titles and a whole-ass World Series. They couldn't possibly fall apart like this. Not now. They have Max Scherzer, one of the very best pitchers ever on their roster, and Juan Soto, who is pretty much guaranteed to be a top 10 player for the rest of his still very young career. And not to mention Trey Turner, a top 3 shortstop in the league, if not number 1. They were a beautiful shining star, gleaming brighter than most teams in the league for a long, long time. The supernova that such a star leaves behind has to be spectacular though, doesn't it? My God, what a beautiful, explosive supernova it was. Literally every single Nationals player brought up in this video is no longer with the team. Most were traded, with the exception of Starlin Castro. And that's not even the full extent of the fire sale. It truly was a thing of beauty. The Washington Nationals are now one of the worst teams in MLB, with a farm system that's probably not good enough for how bad they are. That's what you get for not pitching around Daniel Camarena. Speak of the devil, how's he been doing recently? Okay, let's be real for a second here. You didn't expect this random relief pitcher who wasn't even good at actually pitching in this game, who just got called up from AAA, and who was barely even given a real MLB opportunity in the first place, to have some sort of impressive MLB resume. Which is fine. Who cares? Obviously, I can't speak for Camarena himself. Nor should I. I'm sure he would give anything to get another opportunity in the big leagues. But when you read about his relationship with his father, and the last conversation they had before he passed away, it makes everything fade into the background. Daniel's family was in the stands when he hit that home run. They were with him every step of the way, through 10 years in the minor leagues. And one instant, in one game, made it all worth it. There's really no way to describe it. The whole thing was, well,